Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Unfortunately, I Read Books. Frederick Douglass said, "Once you learn to read, you will be forever free." In this episode, I'm going to talk about the two things I use to read 105 books in 2017 for free. Yes, I didn't spend not $1 on any books in 2017. So let's get into it. Just as I promised, I'm going to give you the two things I used in 2017 to read 105 books for free. So the first thing is the library. And I assume that a lot of people knew the library. So you can get physical books at the library. And what I do is, here in Orange County, which is Orlando, I have a list on the online account, and they offer something called home delivery, and it's free also. And I love it. The books come to your house, you can track it. And when they get there, they're inside of these blue bags. And it's the best feeling driving up and seeing by the door these books, like, ooh, new books, and I get to see them and feel them and smell them. I know, weird. They also have a cool thing that's called suggest a title. So there's a lot of books, you run into that the library doesn't even know about. You can suggest a title, and what I use is Amazon. I get the ISBN there, the author, the publisher, all the information you need. You can also suggest audiobooks and ebooks. So I love it, There's books that are not on there, just suggest it. The only thing that it takes a while, because they have to order it, put it in their system, and then ship it to you. I find it takes sometimes a month, maybe even more sometimes, how hard the book is to get. So always have other books you're reading while waiting for that book. The only thing that I found is that you cannot suggest a title if you have fees on your library account, or if you already have 20 books that you've suggested or on hold that you're waiting for them to be returned to the library and then shipped to you. So once you exceed 20, you can't suggest no more titles. But I've never gotten to that point. Maybe there's some people who will, but I haven't. And the physical library, I always renew the physical books. I'm always renewing them because that way I get more time. Because the reason for that is there's books that are popular and they have a wait list on them. So you can't renew them. You only get those 21 days. Here in Orlando, you get 21 days. So the books that I get that have holds on them, that I only have 21 days, I always read first. Even though I'm reading 3 other books, I'll stop reading those and finish the one that has holds on it, because I got to return it, and I don't want to get any fees after 21 days, which is 25 cents, but still. So I read those always first, and I'm always renewing the ones that I can. And sometimes you can even renew a book because there's no holds on it, but then it becomes a lot of holds on there. A lot of holds start coming in, or a lot of books have already been shipped out to fulfill those holds, and you have an opportunity to renew it. So always renew. I log in every 2 or 3 days and just renew everything I have. The system will tell you that it's too early, or there's holds, or you're exceeded your limits on how many holds you can request. So the first one is physical books from the library, and the second one is the apps the library offers. Here in Orange County, there's an app called OverDrive that they use, and it's awesome. It has a very large selection. Almost all the books that I want, they have them. The only thing is that I guess they don't have a lot of copies of the ebooks, which I find funny, but like a book by Tony Robbins, that financial book he made, they might have 50 physical copies for the library system, but maybe 3 or 4 of the ebook. So you have to wait a while for the ebook. And I would just rather get the physical. So the popular books have a long wait list. So if you do check out a book that is available, you can renew them. You know, if it's not that popular. But if it is popular, you got to wait maybe a couple weeks. And once they put it into your account, you have 21 days to read that book. So always read that book that has holes on it first. The second app is Hoopla. And I don't really like that one for the reason that it doesn't have a big selection. Everything they have, OverDrive have, and they even have stuff that they don't even have stuff that OverDrive has. They're very, very small selection. I use them for the only reason that sometimes I find titles on Hoopla that OverDrive doesn't have. An example of that is Russell Brunson's .com secrets and expert secrets. I found those on Hoopla, and that was pretty cool. Really good books. If you like marketing, he's the creator of ClickFunnels. So they'll also let you renew books that have no holds or wait list on them. And the reason I like the library apps a lot is because they're good for empty moments. You know, I do always try to carry a physical book with me, but if you don't happen to have one and you're waiting in line for some food or to pay some bills, for any reason you're waiting, it's a good time to pull out your phone, you know, continue reading. You can bookmark it, and I like it. It's awesome. You know, sometimes I use it even, like, say my son wants me to sit next to him while he's watching TV. I'll sit next to him, grab my phone, and start reading off the app. Or I find it funny now that I don't mind waiting. So if we're somewhere and something's taking longer than was expected, like fixing your car or waiting for someone or shopping, I don't mind it no more because I have my app and I just start reading and I do the waiting now. I get volunteer to wait in situations like that because it's an opportunity to read and it's something I love to do. So there you have it. Those are the two things I used to save a lot of money. You know, if you think about it, books are about $10 or more brand new, you know, and that's over $1,000 I saved this year. So if you are looking to read a lot of more books and save money or don't have the money, the best thing is to have a library card and use the physical books and the apps. You won't spend nothing. It's awesome. So thank you for your time. And remember to subscribe and share this episode to other book readers. I'm looking for people to interview. So anybody who wants to talk about a book they like, I'm open to it. Just email me, shout me out on social media. Till next time. Please subscribe to this podcast on iTunes and Stitcher. That way you don't miss the next episode, which I'll talk about the Goodreads app and how it helped me to read 105 books in 2017.